If you enjoy Web3 gaming and want to see it succeed, but all you see are failed projects, then watch this video till the end. Hello everyone, today I want to look at Web3 gaming as a whole and share my thoughts on why crypto games are not doing so well, at least for now. Before I start, please note these are just my thoughts and opinions from engaging with this space for the past 4 years. Obviously, my knowledge is limited and I could be wrong. Now let's look into it. The first reason I can come up with is the game itself. Most are just not fun, and by definition, games are supposed to be fun, and them not being fun comes in many forms. Some are not fun because of bugs and issues, some for limited playability and repetitiveness, some for lack of quality, some for the lack of player base and community, and some are just crap, so get good. The second reason is the audience. Now I will break this into two parts. One part being us, the Web3 and crypto enthusiasts, who mostly care about extracting value from the games, meaning we only care if we can earn from it. We play or invest in the game for the sake of getting a return on our investment, whether it's our time or money. Not the best of audience if you ask me. So please try to play the games for the sake of having fun. But the second part of this problem are the projects themselves. They tend to mostly target Web3 audience, although they tend to spend more, but as I said, they're not the best audience for your game. We need to onboard all gamers, and although blockchain was supposed to break down the walled gardens, it seems we have created our own. And believe me, crypto and NFTs are not very popular, at least in gaming. So maybe dial down on plastering crypto all over the game. I think I'm also part of the problem, since I only talk about Web3 games and I label them as such. The next reason is greed. If in Web2, we had a fixed upfront cost to buy the game, usually from $40 to $80, and then the microtransactions within the game, in Web3, since we are so much about decentralization and giving back the power to everyone, the devs will sell you the NFTs, the tokens, and all those in-game items. And we never get to a final finished product. We are usually in an alpha or beta stage indefinitely, but the next NFT sale is always coming up. I guess the audience has no choice but to extract some value for the money they have invested in. Another reason is the token utility. I think we can all agree that 90% of crypto projects don't even need a token. Some can argue 99%. For games, it's no different. I mean, what value does staking to get more of a useless token have? And as for governance, it first needs to be a fun, completed game with actual players for me to care about its future. The most that can come out of governance proposals is to have a share of the revenue among the holders and to make the game open source so it wouldn't shut down. Good luck getting votes on these. One more reason is the game economy and balancing the earn potential in the game. It is very difficult to do it, especially if you have sold NFTs and tokens and kept the players waiting for 2 years. Given the reputation and past performances, the players want to earn fast and exit fast, creating a Ponzi-like economy. Next reason is the vague and empty promises of Web3. User-owned, player-driven, interoperability. Now don't get me wrong, I like what Nifty Island did and incorporated different NFT projects as avatars within their game. But do you think game devs will let you bring your gun from another game to their game without having any monetary incentives for them? But of course, having the option to do so is good. Another reason which is also hurting Web2 games is the exploitation by hackers and bots. And since there is monetary value involved in Web3 games, you can bet bad actors will try to extract the most out of these projects, which significantly reduces the game appeal for the already small user base crypto has. One more reason is the cash grab and hype-centric projects that hurt the industry as a whole. With every bull run, we have projects emerging with the hot narratives of that time and try to raise millions. For any Web2 game out there, we have a Web3 equivalent that sells you tokens and NFTs at insane valuations. How was a game like Snake going to be valued at millions? This approach makes curious players to lose trust and make people like me super skeptical. And lastly, we can quickly point out the onboarding process for Web3, the hassle of getting a wallet and depositing some token for gas fees and other activities. Now to wrap this video, I want to share what I like to see in Web3 gaming. But before I do, please like and subscribe if you enjoy the content. For me, the game should be fun and complete, to say the least, with real token utility. Some of the utilities that I can think of are as follows. Revenue distribution. Of course, this could make the token to be deemed as security, but I'm sure there are workarounds for this. Staking, but for loot boxes or unlocking skins or other in-game features like battle pass, extra energy, or live, depends on the game. As cost for minting NFTs or the marketplace currency. The devs should be willing to sell in-game hard currency or loot boxes at fixed amounts per token. If the token goes way down, then maybe your game sucks, so why should players still pay full price? Bear mechanics. If you cannot create the demand, then reduce the supply. Use this method anywhere possible if none of the mentioned utilities were implemented. And finally, governance. But this should be a mix of token holding and in-game activity. You wouldn't want someone who is a guest at a house to decide for the whole neighborhood. And I like to see token and NFTs launching after the game is published and played for some time to create a loyal and a real user base. And as for NFTs, I like to see them being minted by the players. You get to unlock it, you get it as reward, you grind for it, you explore the map and discover it. For example, I would have preferred if I had to grind in Synergy Land to upgrade my land to the next tier and burn or use some tokens in the process. And if you want to sell skins, then have some of them only unlockable by players for their in-game activity, which then they could decide to use or mint and sell on the marketplace if they wanted. And finally, as for the blockchain and the underlying tech, I think it's a nice to have. I personally prefer to have all my game achievements as NFT badges that I could keep forever, or take my weapon NFT and trade with another game's NFT to start exploring that game. Let blockchain be hidden feature. When was the last time you decided to play a game based on what engine it was running on or what technology it was using? Now let me know what you think about pros and cons of Web3 gaming. Share your ideas that you think can fix the games, or write down the reasons that you think are hurting the industry. Can you guess all the games that were shown in this video? Thanks for watching, and subscribe if you like the content. And just an announcement that I have started making short videos so I can share Web3 gaming news faster, so don't miss them. Bye!